There are an astounding 22 million games consoles in regular use across Britain, and with the average gamer now being an affluent 30-something, it's big business. As PlayStation magazine editor Matthew Pellett knows.
So we're far from the days of gaming just being a niche entertainment product. We have situations where games are costing millions of dollars to make. So it's a massive, massive industry with millions and millions and millions of dollars involved, and it is growing bigger every year.
With its rich pickings, it's been an area which has long been a target for the fakers. A few years ago, they targeted the lucrative trade in counterfeit video games. But with games now harder to copy, they've moved on to wireless controllers like these for Sony's popular PlayStation 3 console, which has sold over 80 million units.
People will go online and buy what they expect to be an official controller, and it turns out that maybe it isn't an official controller when it arrives.
And that's exactly what happened to teaching assistant and games fan Raimi Salas.
In the week I work in a school, so they can be quite stressful environment. So when I come home, it's a nice break. I can sit down and just have a couple of hours just taking my mind away from things. It's not only gaming that I personally do with the PlayStation. I look at videos and go online. So it's important to have the controller and have a good one that works.
And when Raimi's original controller broke, he bought a new one from an online marketplace. But not long after it arrived, something went wrong.
It must have been maybe 2 days later, I was playing with it and it just didn't feel right. Some of the buttons, when I pressed them, they weren't reacting. So then I started to think, is this original or not? I compared it with my other controller, and I noticed more and more things that were not the same. I was angry about it, that I'm paying all this money, for something that is not real, because I felt cheated. I wanted to warn people that would be in the same position, so I thought I'd make a video, upload it on YouTube.
The serial number ZC2H is not the same as the box that it came with, ZCU.
Raimi began to get responses to his video from others who'd also been duped, suggesting the problem might be widespread. So, to get an idea of how prolific the fakers are, we asked PlayStation magazine to reach out to their followers and see how many had fallen victim to counterfeit controllers. Within 24 hours, editor Matthew Pellett was inundated with replies.
The response was quite extraordinary. We had almost 10,000 likes on Facebook. Well over 200 people responded. We didn't expect the number of responses that we got, and it was one of the most popular stories of the entire month.
Disturbingly, readers weren't just reporting counterfeit controllers not working, but suggesting there may be a more serious risk for anyone using them.
A guy called Alan here, who bought a fake one from an independent game store, and he reported the pad actually got quite hot when he was using it. And we've got one from Gadget Man who replies to say that he bought a fake one and it used to smell funny, and once he had it on charge and smoke actually started coming out of the pad, which is pretty worrying naturally. It is massively concerning to see our readers reporting that in some instances they've bought a fake controller and that there are actual physical problems with it.
In fact, we've discovered a counterfeit warning put out by Sony themselves, which mentions the risk of explosions. And with so many seemingly making their way onto the market, Fake Britain decided to lift the lid on these counterfeit controllers and reveal what dangers lie beneath. Steve Gurovitz works with companies producing genuine third-party controllers that are compatible with consoles, including PlayStation. With the help of his technical experts, he's conducted an autopsy of the fake with some potentially alarming findings.
What we have with the official one is this robust plastic mould which holds all the components in place. And with the fake one, we have no plastic mould, so everything is free to rattle around. With the battery, the official one's in a proper protective plastic casing. It's got all the official CE markings on. It's a lithium-ion battery, of course. On the fake one, it's quite literally wrapped in cheap plastic.
Remote control helicopter.
No CE markings, and we have no idea if this is a safe battery or a dangerous battery. What we have is the battery held on with a bit of foam and a bit of glue, and if the battery burns, good chance that foam, that glue and that PCB board is going to burn with it.
Sony pioneered work in lithium-ion batteries, and the ones used in their genuine products are extremely safe and stable. But lithium can be a notoriously unstable metal, and we've seen here before on Fake Britain the effect that fake or cheaply produced lithium batteries can have. They run the risk of overheating and going into a state of thermal runaway, where one overheated cell sets off a chain reaction in the others.
It is more likely to happen with a fake battery due to the fact of the poor quality control, the lack of safety features that are within these devices.
A fake controller fitted with an unstable battery like this could overheat or potentially even explode.
Shit.
Already taken aback by the number of fakes seemingly on the market, Matthew Pellett is shocked by the revelation that gamers might not just be sold duds, but dangerous goods.
I mean, that's pretty terrifying. If for the sake of saving 10 or 20 quid, you're taking the risk of something exploding in your hands and actually damaging you for life, then it's clearly not worth it.